Okay, so now we are going to be learning how to manipulate documents with images. And this is what we are going to be making. It's going to look like this one here, like this document. And it seems pretty simple, but I'm not as familiar with Google Docs as I am with Microsoft Office suites. So I am going to work one out with you so that we can practice this together. All right, so the first thing that you need to do is I will have a list of instructions step by step, and part of your grade here is your ability to look at the directions, read the directions, and actually create exactly what I'm asking you to do. All right, so it's all about following examples and directions. All right, so the first thing we need to do is pull up a Google Doc. So you're going to go to your school email, click on the grid, go to Docs. We're going to open up a brand new one, a blank document. Okay, and then our example says we have the word adventure here. It's all in capital letters, and your directions will tell you that you need your font to be overlock 72. So in order to find your font, you're going to go here where it says Calibri, and you're going to change it. So if you look here, I'm going to show you on this document. Okay, so it says Arial here. We need overlock. Now, it's in my system now because I put it there, but yours might not be there, so you might have to go to more fonts. And then here you would actually type it in like this, and then it'll pop up so that you know you're going to use it. Okay, like I said, I have it in my system already, so I'm going to go back here to overlock and click it, and I want you to use the largest size here, 72. So we're going to click that, and now your directions are going to tell you to change the text color. So you're going to click right where I'm at, and it's easy enough to pick some of these colors, but I want you to customize your color, and I'm going to give you a number to customize it by. The easiest thing to do is just type it up here in this box. Okay, so you're going to type the customized number, and the number is 70A, oops, it's a little A, AD, and then 47. And this is going to be close to a dark green color. So it's going to come out like this. Now I want you to put your cap locks on and then type the word adventure. Oops, adventure. It doesn't quite look like this one because that one is in the center. And we do need an explanation point, right? So you just highlight it like this. You go over to where your alignments are. This is left aligned, center, right aligned, and justified like a magazine. But we're going to center it. So you click on center. So we have the outside color looking good. But now the directions I'm going to give you are going to say to highlight the background, highlight the color. So let's click on this. And the directions say, I want you to use dark cyan number 1. So cyan is over here, and you'll notice that it says dark cyan when you click on it. We're going to click it like that. So now this looks like that. Maybe a little bit darker, but I'm making these directions up as we go. So, okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit the return bar to bring it down underneath the word adventure. This right here, this line indicates the same size that we left off on. So we left off on 72 font. I would recommend that you drag this down to about an 8 right now so that we can go in and find a picture that I want you to find. So open up another tab, and here I want you to type Vail. Vail is a location, so VAIL, guided ATV tours. And I want you to find this picture right here. And when you click on it, oops, I'm sorry, you don't need to click on it. When you right click on it, it'll give you options. You're going to do save as image, and you can just save it, as it comes up like this. Or you can put in ATV. I already have this one on my desktop, but I'm just going to show you. Yep, I'm going to replace it. All right, so now I'm ready to go back to my document, and I'm going to hit Insert and Image. I'm going to upload it from my computer, and ATV is a choice. So now I have it here. You cannot manipulate pictures. Look, it won't move no matter what I do. It's not going to move because it's locked until you change that. So if you go to image options right here and click, go to text wrapping, and I think we want it on wrap text, and we're going to try to move it. Now when I do, you notice that my text goes away from the top. So drag it back down. That's not going to work, right? So what I want you to do is click back on your picture, and down here where your margins are at, I want you to change that to a 0 because I want this picture to be tight, just like the image that I gave you to use for an example. So you're going to click it up as close as you can, really, really close, like that, maybe a little tighter if I can get it to go. I overlapped it. Okay, so I got to come back down. So that's probably about as tight as I'm going to get it to go. Okay, so there we have it, right? So now I can X out on that side. So now I have an image in. It's not the same image as this one. I understand that, but I chose this one. I couldn't find that exact same image because it's several years old, that diagram. All right, so now you're going to click underneath to get your words to come up on the bottom. Whoops. All right, let's see if they'll pop down here. See, my cursor is all the way up here, so I'm going to have to hit it several times to get it to drop down, and now it's underneath. So let's take a look at this one and see where it's at. It looks like the words are about 1 or 2 underneath it. Now your text here, if you, I'm going to give you directions, but you can see that it's in Calibri 24, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have our text set for that. So we're going to go over to the fonts and see, oops, see I don't have Calibri in there, so I have to go to more fonts. And this time I'm going to type it in like this. I'm going to choose it, and now it will store that font for me, and I said that the size was 24. So we want that. It's green. The one that we were using was black, right? So go back to the text color, change it to black, and now it didn't start in the center. It was actually left aligned. See over here where Explore starts? So we're going to do this, and then change your justification so it goes left. And I think it might be too close. Oop, we still have the highlight on. We don't want the highlight, so we got to click this one to say none. This one goes back to black. This one I have to change back. This one we're going to change to Calibri. And now it's too close, so I'm going to bring it down. Okay, so the word that was there was explore. And you'll have this side by side too, scenic trails with, just like this. And then breathtaking is a little different because now if you look at the word breathtaking, it's italics and it's green, right? So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click on the I for italics. And the font that I'm going to have you write that in is, it's another custom number. So let's click on this. And the custom number that you're going to use is 678926, and we're going to choose that, and we're going to write the words breathtaking. Just like that. And now we don't want it to keep doing italics, so we're going to click this off and change this back to black, and then space. And let's see what the next word was. Oh, it was views as, right? So if I click tab because it's popped up, I'll hit views and then as, and then I need to go underneath it. So I hit enter. You travel through meadows. You travel through meadows. And it said forest streams. Don't forget your commas. Forest and streams. Okay, and what else does it say? Comma, and mountains. This one automatically went to a capital, and I want to make sure I bring it back down because the directions have it as a little one. In an off-ride vehicle, or off-road. Okay, in an off-road vehicle. think it was a period. Yes, okay. And then off-road is bolded. You'll see that right here. So we're going to make this bold. Your bold is right here. Off-road vehicle. I'm going to hit space. Now these are bulleted here. So if you click over here to the bullets like that, you should be able to get started. Self-guided tours available. All right, so self-guided tours available. Enter. The next one is all vehicles and gear provided. Okay, enter. And the next one says open March through October, excuse me. March through October. And I hit enter, but now that was the last bullet. So now I'm going to go back and fix that. If I just hit my delete, it goes away. And then I'm going to hit delete again to take my cursor all the way to the back. And it looks like there's an extra space here, so I'm going to hit it one more time. And now it says to book your adventure, call, and it is in green. So we're going to go back to the text color, and this time it should be saved. Let's make sure 678926. Okay. To book your adventure. Call, and there's a to book your adventure, comma, call. All right. Oops. Like that. And the number is 555-8928. Oops, 8928. Okay, now this was underlined. There was something else too, wasn't there? Oh, okay. And it appears like these are, okay, you'll see that that's a 28 size font. So I will need to change this to make it a 28. 728. All right, and then this was underlined, so I'm just going to highlight it and click the U for underline. And I think that there is an exclamation point. There we go. Now let's just make sure that that looks right. Actually, this kind of lined up. I think that's right. Okay. So mine should look very similar to this, except with a different picture, right? There we go. So now we are all set. You would actually go into Schoology and upload, and you're good to go. All right. Once again, follow all of the directions. And if you forget what I did to help you with your explanation as you're going through it, be sure to check back. All right. Good luck.